Hi, it's Susan Brown. I'm about to pick a card from my Dakini deck, and I love pulling cards, whether it's from my deck or tarot, or there's so many different oracle cards out there because it helps me to just move into a different state that it's almost like I've done it so many times now that my intuition knows, okay, it's ready, it's time to access the subconscious, it's time to go, sort of have personality, the ego sort of take a back seat and let the subconscious come through. So that's what happens when I pick a card. And so it allows that deeper wisdom that's always there. I don't know if you're familiar with the author Anita Moorjani, but I love her books. And she was talking about how our physical self is 20% of the totality of who we are. And the other 80% is invisible. It's subtle. And that's where intuition lives. Some people may say that's the realm of the soul, certainly the unmanifested, but that 80% is expansive and it's huge. And so when I play with the Dakini deck, and hopefully you as well, I've given instructions, in the book, how to do that. So I'm going to pick a card, and let's see which one I pick, and we'll see what wisdom wants to come through. I don't have a particular question, but we'll just see what I pick. Oh, primal, light and dark. And I want to pick one other as well because I just got that impulse to pick another one to help illuminate the idea of light and dark. Oh, love. Okay. Well, light and dark and primal, okay? And love finds another to bind in flight. So, what's coming up for me, primal, light and dark, it's like Shiva Shakti, yin and yang. You can take it into the world up and down, right and wrong. I mean, we have negative and positive, we have masculine and feminine. When we bring our hands together, it's the two opposite charges, right? Positive and negative coming together. So light and dark permeates everything that changes, right? Everything that we can see, all of that 20% that we can see is affected, light and dark. And I would say some, but not all, of the 80% of ourselves that we can't see is affected as well, because I believe dreaming and many states, different states of awareness, are part of the physical world. But then as we move out to causal and unmanifested, that's a question. I mean, is that still linked to the physical world? Because certainly subtle realms are part of the physical, but what about the unmanifested? What about where nothing exists? Is that still part of physical? I don't know. But love finds another to bind in flight. So in this play of consciousness, in this reconciliation of opposites that need each other in order to be in manifestation, we find each other. We find another, we find each other. So out of this primal light and dark dance that we all are part of, and inescapably, how does love, where does love come into that? It's so I want to read what I've written about love. And no, I don't have my whole book memorized. In fact, when I wrote the book, I was on my way to paint in my studio for the winter. I had a whole series of paintings that I was planning on doing, and I literally, like, on my way to the studio, it was like, whoo, I sat down at the dining room table and wrote the book. So it definitely poured out from my intuition. It definitely, you know, talk about finding another to bind in flight. This book found me, and it was the vehicle for inspiration, and I was the vehicle that put it all down. And not to minimize it, I mean, you know, it's work, but it was more like play, and it really flowed. I mean, kind of miraculous, but anyway, I won't get into that. So, love finds another to bind in flight for attainment. So attainment is an interesting word because we can think of it as getting something. But I think the thing we want to get is nothing. So it's kind of funny. Anyway, I'm just going to read what I wrote. I'm not going to give any more interpretation. I'm going to let this reading just be a gift to you. I'm going to read what I've written, and then I'll leave it all with you. So again, thumbs are locked with right hand fingers pointing up and left hand fingers pointing down. Love is forever. Love means all polarities are welcome within your house, and there is no situation that love cannot uplift. Polarities. A strong magnetism attracts people with skillful means into your orbit to help you magically manifest. All genders are attracted to you to serve your aspirations in love and career. Remain joyful in a fruitful relationship and refute jealous, vengeful, or domineering behavior. A natural clairvoyant, your attainment is experienced between 5 states: gross, subtle, causal, witnessing presence, and unmanifested. Using skillful means to communicate the secrets of body, mind, and spirit for liberation from delusion. I'm going to read that one more time. Using skillful means to communicate the secrets of body, mind, and spirit for liberation from delusion. And the question that goes with this card is, how does the sacred marriage within emerge? So how does the sacred marriage within emerge? Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. And please like and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.